So stranger things on heaven and earth, Horatio, there are than are dreamt of in our philosophy. And I think the best place to find that sometimes is in the woods. So one of my favorite places still to run is Landis Woods in Neffsville. And at the time of the story, one of my favorite, in addition to Steph, running companions was my dog Cooper. So Cooper loves to run. I love to run. It's a happy place for me to go there. And we started into Landis Woods, and our usual trek was we go up a little bit, and we started to go up, and Cooper, was up a little ahead of me on the side of and he was looking at something on the side of the trail. Now, Cooper's a pretty timid dog. He was looking at it like dogs do when they don't want to get close. And last week we'd been there, and they had been doing a cleanup of invasive plants, and there was black garbage bags all over the woods that was totally freaking Cooper out. He was like, and I thought, oh, they left a garbage bag, and I walk up, and it's not a garbage bag. It's like furry. And I get a little closer, and it's laying on its side, and it's a raccoon. And it's laying on its side, on the side of the path, and it's dying. I'm a doctor too, and I recognize dying. This was a dying raccoon, and I thought, oh my God! And I pulled Cooper away, and we started keep going up the hill, and my mind wanders as I'm running, and I'm like, oh, that's sad that there was a raccoon that was dying on the side, and we get to the top of the hill, and I start going down the other side, and I thought, well, that's so strange that there's a raccoon dying on the side of the trail. Like, you would think that a raccoon, I thought they went in the woods and went under things. And then, gosh, I didn't, and then, mind wanders, and I go down the other side of the hill and around the meadow and over the bridge and through the meadow and on the other side, and my mind is on something completely different, and we come around the corner, and Cooper and I both pull up short, and there is another raccoon standing up this time on its hind legs going. And I'm like, oh my God, we're like half a mile away. That was a dying raccoon, and now it's on this side of the park, and it's standing up. And I'm like, run! And we both go, of course, like the stupid people in the movies, right? And go running up the hill away from this crazy raccoon. And I'm in nature, I'm a little high on nature, I'm a little high on all the endorphins that you get when you're running uphill away from a raccoon, and it occurs to me that what this is a raccoon zombie. There is a raccoon zombie, my friends, in Landis Woods, and I am running from it, and I am very scared of this raccoon zombie. And we get up to the top of the hill, and I'm like, we got to get out of the woods. There are raccoon zombies in the woods. We got to get out of the woods. And so we go around this fence, and we go over the fence. I'm heading for St. John Newman Church parking lot. There's some vague thought of sanctuary there that I'm going to hide from the zombies. And as I come around the corner, what I see is death and destruction. What had been the week before orderly, trimmed pine trees is now a field of destruction. Little stumps with little sap dripping off of them, and all that's left is little tiny weeping Christmas trees. And I'm like, my God, this is what raccoon zombies do. They kill Christmas trees. Oh my God. Now I'm really terrified. And I go edging along that. I go down the church parking lot. Now, it turns out that significantly less endorphins are produced when you're running down the hill away from raccoon zombies. And so I'm able to collect myself. And I'm in the church parking lot. I can see there are no raccoon zombies around. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? That was really scary. And so what do? I call my friend Steph, because she's a pediatrician. But she really likes animals. And I said, Steph, this is really weird. I saw these raccoons in the park, and I'm scared of them. And she's like, well, okay, yeah, that's not good. We should probably talk to somebody about that. And I said, in the trees. And she's like, it is the week before Thanksgiving. There might be a reason why the Christmas trees have been cut down that don't have anything to do with raccoon zombies. And she said, you should call 911. That's who you got to call. And whatever you do, don't mention the word zombies. Even in descriptive sense, because they're going to come for you if you call them. So I did. I called the Manheim Township Police Department, and you'll be glad to know that they are very polite, even when they receive calls about weird raccoons in the park. And indeed, the next day, when my daughter was there running with Cooper 2 police cars pulled up. She was pretty sure she was going to be arrested because her dog wasn't on a leash, but they came over to her and said, "Have you seen any diseased raccoons?" And she said, "No, but my mom has."